Hey everybody, Nick Espinoza, your chief security fanatic here. Don't forget to subscribe. But today, you gotta stop using Meta AI. It is literally making your private chats with their stupid AI chatbot public. And I'm gonna tell you how to stop it, but this underscores once again that Mark Zuckerberg doesn't care about you, he doesn't care about privacy, and he needs to be put in jail, and Meta needs to be shut down. And you are literally listening or watching to the guy that literally has a video series and podcast series entitled, "It's Time to Put Mark Zuckerberg in Jail." I really believe this. The last one clocked in at an hour of tier one sources of the litany of this man's sins, including war crimes and worse. So, what is Meta AI? And what does the new Discover tab that's linked to it do? This is simply the nuts and bolts of this. Their app called Meta AI was launched in April of this year, and it's designed to be both a chatbot but also a social platform. Users can chat casually, you can get into deeply personal things with this pointless thing, like relationship questions, health issues, financial issues, whatever you got going, it's there to basically be a public version of ChatGPT. But what sets Meta AI apart is that Discover tab, because that is the public feed that displays shared conversations. And according to Meta themselves, it's meant to encourage community, creativity, letting users showcase interesting prompts and responses. But they didn't tell you they were doing that, because most of us, or probably all of us, didn't realize that conversations with this stupid AI chatbot would be made public with just a simple tap, and the interface really doesn't make the distinction between public and private. They don't care about your privacy. Now, the feature positions Meta AI as kind of an AI-powered social network. It blends searching, conversation, status updates, and it may sound innovative, but it's a massive privacy issues. And I am a privacy expert. If you're a longtime listener or follower, you know I've been talking about this for literally years here. And not to mention me, plus many of my colleagues are now sounding the alarm over this Meta Discover tab because it's a serious breach of our trust. The feed basically services chats containing legal dilemmas, therapy discussions, deeply personal confessions. It's often linked to real accounts, meaning it can be backtraced to you if you're the one talking to this thing. In some cases, names and profile photos are visible with these chats, and although Meta says only shared chats appear, the interface makes it easy to hit share without realizing you've actually done it, and therefore you've exposed yourself publicly. Many assume the button just saves the conversation privately, and what's worse is that logging in with a public Instagram account can make this shared AI activity publicly accessible by default, which obviously then blows up your risk of identification. And some of the posts that have been reviewed by news outlets, of many of which I'm cribbing from here, reveal sensitive health or legal issues, financial troubles, relationship conflicts. I mean, my God, imagine telling it about your girlfriend or boyfriend, husband or wife, whatever, and now that's public. That's just public information, and you're trying to get honest advice. What the hell is the point of this thing? Others include contact details or even audio clips, and a few contain please, and I quote, "keep this private," written by users who didn't realize that Meta wasn't going to keep any of this private as well and broadcast it all over social media. These aren't isolated incidents. And as basically more and more of us are using AI for personal support, this is obviously going to get worse. So let's talk about how you change privacy settings in the Meta AI app, because these jerks opted everybody in by default, apparently. And that is absolutely horrific. They do not care about your privacy. You should not be using this product. But if for whatever reason you are huffing paint and decide to use Meta AI, here's where you go if you're on an iPhone or an Android. Open the Meta AI app on your phone. Tap on your profile photo. So again, open the app, tap on your profile photo, select Data and Privacy from the menu. Again, that's Data and Privacy from the menu. Tap Manage Your Information. It might be similarly titled depending on iPhone or Android, but manage your information, and then enable the setting that makes all public prompts visible only to you. Again, all your public prompts visible only to you, and that should hide past prompts and future prompts from being viewed. But understand, even though you're hiding it from everybody else, they're collecting this, they're data mining this, they're building a psychological profile on you because of this. It's not just Cambridge Analytica. They literally have been caught advertising to their biggest clients for advertising the fact they've been marketing this, the fact that they can psychologically profile us. Go read Careless People by Sarah Wynne Williams. You will want to punch a wall, and then you'll want to strangle Mark Zuckerberg. So on the website, If you're using the website version, open your browser, go to meta.ai, which nobody should ever do, but if you're there already, do it. Obviously, sign in with Facebook or Instagram account, and then click on your profile name in the top right corner. Very similar, click settings, then choose data privacy. Again, settings, then data privacy, and then under manage your information, adjust your prompt. Again, make all prompts visible only to you. Visible only to you. Remember that, visible only to you. And then to manage individual entries, you can go through your history and click the icon next to it to delete it or limit its visibility, etc., etc. In other words, on the website, it looks like it's not making everything in the past private. You're going to have to go through individually. This is why you shouldn't be using these products. They make it impossible for you to try and be private on it, because you're not. You're never private on a Meta platform. So here's basically how you review or update the privacy of posted prompts. On iPhone or Android, again, Meta app, go to your history icon on the bottom. It typically looks like a clock or a stack of messages. Select the prompt you want to update, and then the three dots there, and you can make that visible only to you or delete. Delete is preferable. And then on the website, it's the same thing. Go to Meta AI, click the prompt on the left sidebar, and then click the three dots in the upper right corner, make visible only to you or delete, ideally delete. And of course, the best option for all of this is just to delete everything related to Meta, wipe their products from your phone, as basically they've been caught breaking permissions and data mining you anyway, over and over and over. They even built spyware apps like Anavo. It's absolutely horrific, and you are feeding an artificial intelligence your deeply sensitive questions and personal information, and the only thing it's going to do is train their AI and learn about you and build psychological profiles about you, and that is the last thing anybody wants. I recently was talking with one of my followers essentially on YouTube, as I get a lot of comments in my YouTube section, and one of them said privacy is a lie, and somebody responded and said, no, it's basically the new civil rights movement. And I think, yes, that is absolutely correct. This is not something that we simply give away. This is something we should fight for. We should go to court for. We should shut them down for. And I'm not going to give up that fight. I'm not going to keep fighting for this or stop fighting for this. I want this gone. And no matter where you are, no matter who you are in the world listening to this, you have a right to privacy. That is a human right. That is a civil right. And keep fighting for it. I don't care what your country's laws are. You deserve to be private. And that's probably going to get me jailed in a lot of countries, but I don't care. It's that important to me. So make sure you're private. Make sure you're not using Meta or anything else that's going to data mine you. And yes, I know if you're listening to this or watching this, you're probably on a platform that is data mining you. And if I could get all of these platforms to go away and all y'all wouldn't hear about me unless you went to my website or something, I would be absolutely thrilled, because I think this has destroyed humanity. So here it is. That's what I'm going to say. I'm off my soapbox. Best of luck to us all. And please like, share, follow me here on Facebook and Twitter at NickAESP, where you will be data mined. They will profile you, and we should all stop using these stupid platforms. And same with YouTube, although here we are. You wouldn't hear me otherwise, right? Or SoundCloud. And as always, stay safe, stay online, and please attempt to stay private, secure, and informed. Take care.